What's up, Dennis Luby, Savage Your Legs Media? We are here on a Friday. Friday the 13th was unlucky for everyone except for Tadej Pogacar. So we're going to get into today's stage. Jumbo Visma were looking like they were there for business and they were going to take care of business. And the crazy thing is when you're listening to the other commentators talk about what's going on, it's crazy because it's everything is in favor of everyone else. And it's if you just listen to it, there's very little positive to say about Tadej Pogacar. It's always looking like he's on the back foot, or it's always looking like he can possibly do so, or something can possibly happen, which is crazy, crazy, because they don't do that with anybody else. They just do this with Team You. Watch the Giro, you saw them do the same thing with Isaac Del Toro. So earlier in the race on the first climb, it was all about Visma Lisa bike. They got all the riders. They're on the front. You didn't see any of the UAE riders to the front. The UAE riders, they had gotten dropped coming over to the over the climb of the second to last climb, but it wasn't the most important climb. But when it came to the last climb, they took care of the business. Anyway, I'm going to do less talking and get into it, and let's see what we are talking about and bring it back. And so this is at 47 kilometers to go, and you can see this is what I'm talking about. UAE is on the front. They are attacking this climb really hard. This is one climb to go, and they're gonna pretty much use all of their resources. And you just had his name is Attila Volta get off the front, but now you got Victor Campenaerts on the front, setting tempo. And all while that's happening, you had Roman Bardet. He was up ahead, and he finishes this is his last stage race. Then Sepp Kuss put in an attack and basically tried to draw out Tadej Pogacar, which he did, but came to nothing. Tadej Pogacar got to him and shut it down, and no one did anything. But then Lipowitz will go to the front, and he will get a march in the group, and it was looking like he was going to get away, but Wellens would pull him back, pull everybody, pull it all back, and put Tadej Pogacar into contention. Meanwhile, this was an interesting moment. You watch Sepp Kuss here, he's feeding everybody and he's getting the bottles, and it's like he had to get the right bottles because I guess each rider drinks the own thing. This was really, really interesting. So if you're thinking about getting into cycling and you have to become a domestique before you become that guy, this is what you have to do. No matter how good you are, Sepp Kuss has won a stage race, a big stage race, and this is what he's got to get down to. The Jorgensen gives him a push season. Him struggling just to make sure that the like Vingegaard gets his bottle, and yeah, it's really interesting to see when you can see what the guys are really getting in. So this was one of the bonus sprint points, like for seconds, and Jonathan Navarez will go to the front to make sure that no one else will get the seconds. Like Jorgensen was trying to get it, but it was like no, 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 no. So then it will become UAE. This is the last climb. This is the penultimate climb. So you see there's there's three Visma riders, and then there's three UAE riders. The last rider in yellow, that's Remco Evenepoel. And you can see Remco is getting tailed off just a little bit, but he manages to hold on. I was really hoping for Remco to just at least just stay in contention and not just blow his wad, but you're gonna see right about there, he just capitulates, and it's just pretty much all over. Jonathan Navarez is on the front. He sees that Remco is in trouble, and he keeps hitting it. And then he sees that he's getting rid of the the Visma Lisa rider, Visma Lisa team. So it'll they got rid of Kuss, they got rid of Jorgensen, and the only person that's there is Jonas Vingegaard. So you got three UAE riders. So just before this, the commentators were talking about UAE this, and they don't look as strong. Then they get on the penultimate climb where it matters the most, and Jonathan Navarez comes out the front, and he was going to like let Wellens, but like I guess Wellens wasn't going hard enough, so it didn't make sense. And he figured that it will give Jonas a time to recover, and Tadej was just like, no, let's keep it going. And if you notice, Tadej never gets out the seat, and it took less than half a kilometer to crack Jonas Vingegaard. And this is what I was talking about to people early in the season. So Tadej his legs are seasoned. So basically, he's had a good like rest period, no intensity, recovering from all of the classic season, and his body is in a just a completely different place. And this is which I don't understand. So next year, if Visma want to beat Tadej Pogacar, they need to he needs to race more. He needs to do more preseason racing. But anyway, Tadej Pogacar will go on to win the stage, and then about almost a minute. So he will go from 22 seconds down on Jonas Vingegaard that he lost in the time trial to getting all of that time back to put it a minute, like so it's 59, a minute and 1 second on Jonas Vingegaard. So he would plus the bonus second, so you minus 20. So he would have 51 seconds ahead, and then Lipowitz will come in second place. So he's going to take over the young riders jersey, the leader of the young best young rider ahead of Evenepoel, and I did not see that. I did not see Lipowitz coming ahead of Remco Evenepoel. So sorry about that. That's me playing with the screen, trying to rewind it back because I thought I missed it, but I didn't miss it. But it's cool. Good that way you get to see a bit more, and you get to see my finger. See my finger. So you see Jonas Vingegaard coming in, pushing hard, trying to conserve, not lose as much time as possible. But just imagine the only person stronger than him is is Tadej Pogacar, and Jonas has not did near the amount of racing that the rest of the guys in this race have done, and he is only battered by Tadej Pogacar. I think that's pretty amazing in itself. And like I said, here's Lipowitz coming in third place. He's going to take the best young riders jersey, which is the white jersey, and that's going to be a big achievement because I thought like Remco had that hands down, and here comes Remco, almost 2 minutes behind Tadej Pogacar, but he did fight back really well. I mean, he fought back strong, and it was good to see him coming over. In He came over in fourth place. He lost quite a bit of time, so he's going to lose the yellow jersey, and then he's also going to lose his the podium spot because now he's down in fourth place. So he's got 2 more days to ride and try to get that place back. And I hope he doesn't put his head down because I really believe in Remco that he can do it. And my thing is if you can time trial as well as he did, even though it was only 17K, it's not like as long as the mountains. He still has something in him that the other riders don't have, and that's what Indurain used in the mountains. It's how Indurain won his Tour de France. So I just hope he can dig deep enough to see that he can do this. He can do this. He may not be able to beat Tade, and maybe overhaul Jonas, but I think he still can be competitive and be right up there. I don't want to see Lipowitz take his spot. I think Remco is a really talented rider, and I think he's going to develop into something special. I think he's still developing, learning because he came up more of like of a classic style rider. Like he's a Belgian rider, he's a classic style rider. Now he's trying to transition and learn something different. So it's going to be interesting to see Remco over the next few years. But I was a bit disappointed. I was actually rooting for him. I was thinking that he would be. I was thinking he would at least be able to just follow and not really attack anybody. I thought he would at least be able to do that, just follow and get the, and hold on to the yellow jersey. But that was not the case. He wasn't able to follow. He got distance pretty early, and then as crazy as soon as he got distance, we were almost immediately after he got distance, probably within the next kilometer and a half, then Jonas Vingegaard was distant. I did not see that coming, and I think most people were after watching today that time trial that he put in, it just looked like Jonas was the stronger one of them right now. And I pretty much that was across the board. And then with Remco doing what he did, I didn't think Remco would be able to climb better than Pogacar and Vingegaard. But with the work that he put in, the effort that he put in, the result that he got, it gave me the feeling that he would at least be able to hang on to ride with those guys. But that was not the case. That didn't happen. He lost quite a bit of time. He lost 2 minutes, and now he's down in fourth place. So the GC looks like it's a Tadej Pogacar now leading back in the yellow jersey. You got Jonas Vingegaard 51 seconds down on Tadej Pogacar, and then I don't remember what the time is, but then it's Lipowitz and from Red Bull Bora Hansgrove, and then you got Remco Evenepoel, and then I think it's Matteo Jorgensen who is in fifth place. So that's how it went down. Stage six was a doozy. I couldn't believe I was actually out today. That's all of my stuff has been posted up late today because I had to go out and do stuff. But when I tuned in just to see what the race was looking like, and I saw Tadej Pogacar like coming over the top, I was solo. I was like, "Ooh, wow!" I did not expect that. I expected Jonas after the time trial that he put in. I expected him to be there and to be, just putting up a bigger fight than that. But it just shows, he doesn't have the race legs. This will give him some race leg. He will be a bit more competitive come to the Tour de France. But for the Tour de France, I still would put my money on Pogacar. But we will see. We will see how it goes. And today was very interesting and very entertaining. And we got 2 more days in the mountains. I hope Remco doesn't lose any more time. I hope he's at least able to stay and take care of the business because today Jonas Vingegaard looked followable. And if he's not careful, I think Lipowitz and Remco could get close to him. I don't know if they would do better than him, but I think they could get close to him. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It's looking really interesting, and it's good to see some new players up in the just up in the mix. Anyway, in this Louis Savage Legs Media, hope you hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for tuning in.